Do we just not do the intro anymore? We just don't do the intro. Okay.
We just don't care about tradition.
We just don't. That's fine. Screw tradition. Damn it, you got me all hyped up to not have tradition anymore. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the business list.
I thought that you were against reactionism.
Why are there two of my copies of my name?
We're getting rid of you. You're getting rid of your clone. It's fine. Nobody's dying. It's all right.
There's only one me. Whoever that is. Fuck off.
You're only one source for stories inside the party across the country and around the world. We are LP Alliance, Intercox Coalition, rebuilding the Libertarian Party and revolutionizing the liberty movement. My name is Amanda Griffiths. I'm joined by Rose Leatherman. I'm joined by Jake Porter. I'm not joined by Kyle Davis. He's just here. Everyone, how are you? Yes, nobody talking.
Well, this is apparently a serious question. I'm hearing that there was some kind of interview that Kyle was involved in, and that the degree to which he's okay is apparently in question.
So I have another job thing going on tomorrow on top of the other job things. Many jobs.
This is the place that I want you to work at because of the reasons, right? Okay, very good. Yeah. So
Amanda's hoping that they can get her, street heroin.
Yes.
For cheap.
I enjoy the street heroin, and I would like some cheap street heroin. Compounded.
Right now, she's stuck with the Mexican black tar. It's much lower quality.
Street heroin. It's the new wave of medicine. Everyone. Okay. Synthetic street heroin, guys. It's a thing. Welcome. We're getting a late start because of technical difficulties. I have a tornado watch outside my apartment. It's very terrifying, but we do have a few things to get to. In the first place, we did want to talk about breaking news at this hour. Pam Bondi has been bonded out. Pam Bondi has been bailed. Pam Bondi has bailed from the Trump administration.
You tried.
You are hearing it here for an indefinite number of time. Trump has announced, as of this morning, that while Pam Bondi is, quote, a great American patriot and a loyal friend who faithfully served as my attorney general over the past year, end quote, she will, quote, be transitioning to a much needed and important new job in the private sector to be announced at a date in the near future, end quote. So here's what I think is happening, everyone. I think Pam Bondi is going to become the chair of the Libertarian Party, and Angela McArdle is going to take Pam Bondi's job back. So they're switching out. This is the job in the Trump administration that Angela McArdle has been waiting for. Congratulations, Angela. You have earned it. I am sure that the Department of Attorney Generaling will be very grateful for your service.
There goes the gold fringes on the flag.
She'll certainly know how to counter bad behavior on the LNC.
Well, Pam Bondi,
all this money was embezzled. Okay, but the Dow is over 50,000.
Well, it's actually at 46,000 now, so it's went down a little bit.
See, people are Pam
Bondi caused that.
Because Pam Bondi has been very loyal to the Trump administration, talking about how great the stock market's doing, prosecuting.
Does that mean that Pam Bondi is Bukharin now?
I was getting there and you ruined it. Pam Bondi has been prosecuting.
Why do we let you talk?
Dubious alleged offenders of the Trump immigration regime above all else, above other domestic security issues and concerns. Justice Department has fast-tracked certain cases while letting others fall by the wayside. Thank you, Pam Bondi, but wasn't enough. But this is actually very characteristic of what people do, is they like their fall guys. Kyle ruined it because I was going to make a comparison to Pam Bondi, who recently released a statement saying the monstrousness of my crime is inevitable in this new, or sorry, I messed it up. The monstrous of my crime is answerable in this new state of struggle, new era of struggle. And in case nobody got that butchered quote, that's fine. Don't worry about it. So everyone, what do we have to expect next from the Trump administration? Who is Trump's next fall guy? Because he's been taking out so many. He needs more toadies. What are we going to do?
I just have to wonder, didn't they expect this? Like, the lengths that Pam Bondi went to cover for him.
I saw this big report 2 months ago about, like, Trump hasn't been getting rid of his cabinet this time. This is how you know he's gotten it right this time. Blah, 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 blah. And then
50th time is the charm.
I think Pete Hegseth, he's already started this, you know. He was like, this was Pete's idea, everyone. He's giving that speech. He's like, this was Pete's idea. Mm-hmm. Pete said. So I think he's already started that right now.
So Pete Hegseth is next to go. But then how does he find new people? Is there just like a steady stream of toadies that he's going to be welcoming into his administration? I mean,
I think there are people who think that they can use him to get what they want done, until they do something that's unpopular enough that Trump throws them under the bus. Like, okay, here's what people don't, people do realize it, but like, here's what I think is going on. Like, Trump doesn't have any actual principles of his own. Okay, he's a malignant narcissist. He wants to be worshipped, and he wants to get revenge on people who he feels wronged him. Those are like the only two things he actually seems to care about. So he gets people who think that they can use him to accomplish what they want. So you have people like Stephen Miller and Kristi Noem who have their own little pet projects, like creating a white ethno-state. And they're allowed to do their thing. And, that's benefiting Trump. He can do things like send ICE agents into terrorized cities run by, or states run by governors who he has a personal beef with. But only to a point. When what they're doing becomes unpopular enough, he throws them under the bus and says, I didn't know what they were doing. I knew nothing about this.
Indeed.
I can't do a good Trump impression.
I actually can't either, and I feel really left out because it feels like everyone can do a good Trump impression for me. So I'm very upset about this.
Amanda,
Kyle, don't
I'm
start.
sorry.
Don't start.
You're fired.
That was a terrible Trump impression, and I now feel better about myself.
He did a little
he can't even pronounce the words anymore. You notice that?
Yeah.
It just doesn't sound. It's just all a jumbled mess. It makes no sense at all. Just listening to him talk. It didn't make a whole lot of sense 10 years ago, but
he would always. It's gotten worse. Like, he's approaching almost Biden levels of being senile, but like he's like angry and belligerent as opposed to just nothing. Nobody lights are on, but nobody home type senile that Biden. Which was what Biden was near the end there.
Biden did get a little bit.
Biden was the least bad he was ever in his entire life in 2024.
Yeah,
because he was gone. He was closest to dead he's ever been.
Yeah,
I mean,
he was
ever done.
Basically an animated corpse near the end there. Like, there was nothing going on. Like, Trump still has some degree of consciousness, but like, yeah,
it was debatable how much he ever had. In fact. He now wants to build a huge presidential library, although most of his base can't
his whole life
read. He is doing something very interesting as well, by the way, with regard to Antifa. Now, as you all know, this is LP Antifa. The A now stands for Antifa. We are the LP Antifa caucus, and we are very concerned because Trump has announced at this hour or something close to this hour that after designating Antifa as a domestic terrorist organization and directing the FBI and IRS or FBI-RS to form a joint task force investigating nonprofit organizations suspected of financial links to domestic terrorism, with Antifa-affiliated groups being among the primary targets. Now, Donald Trump has announced that they're going to have an international summit all about Antifa, which kind of raises.
Does he have a strait that he needs to get opened?
How
are
is
they gonna put
no.
our memes up on the big screen to show everybody at least?
I hope so. I just hope they use a flattering picture because there are so many unflattering images of me. There are. I want them to.
Maybe we'll get some professional shots taken in advance. The hope.
I have headshots. They can use the headshots. They can use the shots from my Z card if they want. So yes, they are now working on having an international summit about a domestic terror organization called Antifa. It's very strange. The problem, everyone, is that, so first of all, there are no criteria for designating something and a domestic terror organization. That's the first issue. The second is that there are many people that claim the label of Antifa. It's not something like DSA. It's not even something like LP Alliance. It's not something that is confined to one specific set of people or ideologies. So while there are groups that claim to be Antifa, there is no coherent organizing force. Similar, in fact, to Solidarity movement. But it's oh really? Someone went hard after me? Oh, that's sad that I wasn't there for it. Did he at least call me hot? I hope he called me hot.
Yeah.
Sorry,
we wield too much power in the party. We cause all the problems in the party. We're trying to destroy
all
everyone who wants to do good things.
That's impressive.
I know. I didn't even know I was doing this. I'm impressed with myself.
All right, everyone.
I aspire to being like, I want to be blamed for all the problems in the party one day.
How are you preparing Jake and Rose for the Antifa summit?
Well, do I have to give a speech
hoping
for
that
it?
we can all be bunkmates.
They were hoping you'd keynote, actually, Jake. They were hoping you would do that.
I mean, I can show up and I can talk about freedom calls. Well, I think that would be. I think our libertarian friends would want to hear about that.
This is, in fact, it points something a little bit darker, which is that. So now, again, this president who always craps on globalism is now having a global summit about Antifa. So we can focus on a bit of the discrepancy there. But this also comes as we are seeing the unveiling of new surveillance technologies. There is the ratcheting up of, as we've said for a while, ICE in the streets, various, what is this? You are indeed, Angie. Law enforcement, increased militarization of the police. And we said a while ago that this is all kind of a method of, or can be used as a method of making democide the norm, right? Of going after your own civilians. And what better way than to have a surveillance apparatus than to talk about people being part of this vague, ephemeral terrorist organization where we don't have a designation for terrorist organizations domestically. We don't have a way of qualifying it. And also, particularly for Antifa, we don't have a way of qualifying who's a member of Antifa. It's kind of the perfect way of being able to target whomever you like for whatever reason you like. And now we have the surveillance infrastructure in order to do that.
Speaking of surveillance infrastructures, if you have LinkedIn, luckily, Microsoft has been spying on you.
I already hated LinkedIn with the fire of 1,000 suns, so this is just more reason to hate LinkedIn.
It's this one's Facebook, a breaking thing from today.
But if Facebook were just a bunch of corporate robots, inhuman robots speak,
at least
I hate every single.
Mark Zuckerberg had the good sense to be a lizard person openly. He's at least honest about what he is. Satya Nadella, not so much. So turns out LinkedIn has been doing a thing where they have been scanning your machine every single time you go to LinkedIn. If you're in any Chrome-based browser, it grabs every one of the extensions that you're currently using and uses those to go after files on your computer. And they've been using this to track your data without it being part of their terms of service or anything else. So if you've been using LinkedIn and you're using Chromium like 95% of the freaking world, well, you gave your information to Microsoft, who definitely is not selling it to vendors. So good job. So I don't know about you guys, but I'm deleting my LinkedIn forever. Good job, Microsoft.
I never really even was using a LinkedIn. which is what caused Kyle to think that I was 40 years
Amanda's
old.
LinkedIn, she's now 42 years old.
I don't even know how that happened. I genuinely don't.
I
yes.
reluctantly made an account last summer when I was looking for a new job. You know, just entered just enough information, and the only like people who have ever contacted me are sketchy recruiters, and it never leads anywhere. So it's a complete waste of time.
Everyone
it's like
who has
a dating
ever tried,
site, but with jobs, but like where all the jobs are just ghost listings as opposed to all the women being bots.
Everyone who has ever tried to friend me on LinkedIn is still waiting for a response, and I will not be providing one.
No
like
one
if you're
even
trying,
tries.
No. LinkedIn is
but they'll
where
tell
like
you how many searches you appeared in.
Indeed, for no reason whatsoever. So Kyle, very, very good for bringing that up. And also this comes as Palantir signs a new contract with the IRS to launch a new auditing platform. I love this, by the way, because
it's okay. They're only going after big targets. They said
right.
So.
If I'm going after a target, I'm going to go after a target that maybe can't defend itself legally. Just a thought. Just a thought.
That's exactly what they're going to do too.
Well, you don't know.
They're saying they're going after the big targets, but
they said that when they hired like 200,000 additional agents. Oh, it's just to go after the rich who aren't paying their fair share. No, like that's
the rich can afford to avoid looking like they're not paying their fair share.
They have all their money in offshore assets, and they can hire high-paid tax attorneys to make sure that they're paying, to make sure that they're only paying exactly as much as they need, and who can defend them against back taxes if the IRS goes after them.
I'm so sad, guys.
Yeah, they go after people who can't defend themselves. They go after the easiest targets. That's always the case. People still fall for this shit.
It's sad to me because this is the last year that the IRS is going to think that I'm poor. I got a real job, and so now the IRS is going to charge me for things that it previously wasn't. Like
I have a real job, but I'm still poor.
Well, what sucks is like after you've had a good job, and then if you go back into academia and getting paid $20,000 a year before taxes, and then it's like, hey, you made $100,000 last year. I'm like, I really didn't actually. I'm extremely poor. Doesn't care.
It's fun when you fall into that bracket where like you make just enough that you don't qualify for any of their extra help, but you just get completely bent over by taxes.
I remember when they when you get job offers, you always like deduct $15K, and you're like, what bracket am I in? What bracket? Okay, all right, we're good. Just below the one that's really gonna hurt. LinkedIn is it's trash. Many things are trash these days. So, of many things being trash, the new apparently Attorney General of the Trump administration, Angela McArdle, has decided to hold, as I predicted, I feel vindicated. This is my victory lap, comrades, has decided to hold a counter event at the Libertarian National Convention on the Sunday of the Libertarian National Convention in May. That's right. Angela McArdle, the disgraced ex-chair and failed makeup artist, manufacturer. Wonder how those tariffs are hitting her, by the way, with her non-existent makeup line, is holding a Rage Against the War Machine, or RATWIM, rally at the Amway Grand, the same place where the Libertarian National Committee is holding its Freedom Calls Grand Rapids Revolution on the Sunday of the convention. So it's such a coincidence. It's going to be a big event, and she's holding it at the same hotel, guys. So if you are on the fence about going to the national convention, I think this is reason enough. This is reason enough to do it. Go there, hold signs like Lana Lagia standing in the back of Freedom Fest. Do it. Here's what I don't understand, though, is that, she's still holding it. Sorry, go on. Go, Jake.
I don't think 30 people are going to show up to this thing. There'll probably be more counter protesters than show up to this. No one wants to hear Scott Horton yammer on for 3 hours about whatever he wants to talk about. Dave Smith's probably not going to be there. Ron Paul certainly isn't going to be there anymore.
Scott Horton has made a point at a point in time, and he continues to make that point.
Pretty much.
To the point where I've forgotten what the point is. The point has eclipsed all rational contemplation. And now the point exists outside of space and time, continually being made everywhere Scott Horton moves, everywhere he eats, sleeps, and breathes. That point is there somewhere, undefined and continuing to make very little sense. But Scott Morton, yeah, I'm gonna stick with it. Scott Morton has made a point. And we should all remember his name as a result.
I know where this is going, though. Like, those of us who decide not to attend the rally because, for obvious reasons, we're just going to get accused of not being able to put our petty caucus war differences aside to oppose war.
It's during the convention.
See, these guys don't care that people are dying in war. They'd be at our rally.
Even though Angela did a pro-war rally, I recall.
She did do a pro-war rally. Like, you're holding a counter event during the convention. That's like,
I supported the original one, or the idea behind it, what it was.
I'm talking about her pro to the West rally. I call it the pro-war rally.
Oh, right.
Donald Trump isn't going to. Donald Trump was never anti-war. Murdered the Iranian general, attacked Syria, attacked Yemen, made threats against all across the world. And he's anti-war. He said
he
so.
got her a steak dinner,
though. Giant liar for the past 70 years. I mean, okay. So if you're that gullible, Dave Smith, I mean, maybe you shouldn't be claiming you're going to run for president.
Gullible is being seduced into attending a counter event while convention is still going on. Is your IQ the same number as the number of jobs that Angela McArdle
Wouldn't that
has
just
ever held?
attract the Mises delegates, if anything, and pull them away from convention
You would
business?
think.
The non-Mises people are probably not going to go. Again, it's to set us up so that we look like we're deliberately not going because we can't put our caucus differences aside. But it's not going to work.
I don't even think it's that.
More likely to just...
I don't even think it's that thought out. I think it's literally just like, I can still draw a crowd. I guess that's what's good. And actually, I support this.
Didn't the last one have more speakers than attendees?
I support this because
Yes.
what this is going to do, is it is going to help draw a contrast between all the so-called magatarians that still pretend the label of libertarianism, who are going to be attending this event, and then the people who are attending the convention who are not. It's actually going to help separate us further. It's going to be great, because if we were actually magatarians, we would be going to the Scott Horton made a point once and we're still talking about it event. But instead, we are at the convention getting convention business done, and they're still waiting for Scott Horton to make the point that he once made, a once and future point. Just one. Were you going to say something?
Yes. I actually think that this reeks of having worked with Amber Harris on this. And so I think this is a case of looking to try to entice the Mises people who are so disheartened and everything to come to the convention. They're like, you can listen to Scott Horton with us. And it's like, Scott Horton's going to be at the convention anyway. Why does it matter if he's also at the Mises thing? Fuck! Rage against the war machine.
I thought that they were going to have Austin Peterson come talk about libertarian nationalism, or am I thinking of a different event?
That was the Colorado.
He's going to be speaking with Jeremy Kauffman. Yeah.
Yeah, they're having a New Hampshire event.
I have a different take on what I think will happen. I think they're going to get mad intentionally, and they're going to say, state parties come with us. And this is kind of their way of doing it. And we will form this, political party LLC type thing where Angela can make money off of, and you can join a joint fundraiser for Kennedy or some other guy named Kennedy that we can just take money from. And they don't want their grift to end. Like, that's ultimately what it is.
If a state chapter is gullible enough to join that group, do it, please do it. Go and be part of the Libertarian Unity Party. Go go be part of the Libertarian Nationalist Party. Just do it. Do it. I'm asking you, if you're gullible enough to follow that, then do.
Yeah.
And
if you think you can do this from like the Republican Party, join the Republican Liberty Caucus or something. Like because then I'm grading you on a Republican curve, so I'm going to have a much higher opinion of you than I would if you are in the Libertarian Party and try to support Republican candidates from the Libertarian Party. Like the two parties serve very different functions. Okay, if you honestly think, I think there is a place for people who join the two major parties and try to shift it a tiny bit in a better direction, but that's not what the Libertarian Party is meant for. Okay, we're a platform meant to promote libertarian ideas and get people on board with the movement and run local candidates.
Indeed. In other news, we did learn that the Mises Institute, not caucus, the Mises Institute has cut ties with Hans Hermann Hoppe, the supposed libertarian.
A single tear was shed this day.
By Steven Kinsella.
But
Steven Kinsella shed a single tear.
For a reason that makes me side with Hoppe. Because
why don't you tell us about it? Tell us about it. Oh, because the Millet thing? I thought he had said other things about the Mises Institute that they were upset about.
But they all spawned
that's
from Millet.
Possible, but yeah.
Okay.
Hoppe has been having a hissy fit over Millet for a year.
But like for the wrong reason.
It's a valid hissy fit, though.
Yeah. He agrees with Millet on the social issues and thinks that, I shit you not, that Millet has been horrible on economics and that Millet has done nothing economically.
This should surprise
he had to get bailed out by the
one.
US, so
Hoppe is he's a Marxist. He uses Marxian analysis. I'm not saying this like as an accusation. He literally has written about like fixing Marxism with Austrian thought, but not really. He's a Marxist. He is a Marxist. This shouldn't surprise us that he's just an incredibly socially conservative Marxist, as now a lot of the Marxists are. Because
a lot of them do come back around to being reactionary.
Can't call yourself revolutionary and worship a guy who's more than 150. I mean, seriously. How long is this going to go on for? You're not a progressive if you're worshiping this old dead guy from Germany. You go join the other people worshiping the other old dead guy from Germany. Hoppe has been physically removed, so to speak, says Archie, and Archie is absolutely correct. So yes,
I'm just going to call it the Millet Institute, though. Like I still use their website because they have PDFs of various libertarian pieces of libertarian literature, but I haven't really followed the article, the modern articles in a long time. So whatever.
It's wild how everyone that uses Mises' name isn't anything like Mises.
It's a recurring theme I've noticed.
I know. And
I'm sorry, Mises is a woke leftist to most people who consider themselves Misesians.
No, it's wild. Mises is like, yeah, everyone's cool. Just be cool with everybody. Don't be a dick. Everyone's like, I'm gonna be a dick to the gays. It's like, why the gays? I'm a Misesite.
I mean, to be fair, he did lump the homosexuals in with other degenerates in his writing. That was kind of that at the time that was like, okay, I'll cut him a break for being alive at a specific time, but
not Hoppe, because he's not alive at that time. He's alive now.
He's still currently
I keep forgetting Hoppe's alive. I think it's actually very impressive.
Excuse.
Yeah, I keep forgetting he's alive.
One of the things that I was saying, someone
dead
talking
guy
about
out
Hoppe,
of the Mises Institute.
Someone was going on how Hoppe is Rothbard's best acolyte on the grounds that he got in with Rothbard when Rothbard was his best at the end of Rothbard's career. And it was like, holy shit, that's a take. That is a take. The best part of his career, the Lew Rockwell era, is
there are a lot of late Rothbards down.
Yeah, but it's always funny to see one. Because it's like if you're walking down the street and you see a torso rolling down the street, like it's not impossible, but it shouldn't happen. Just a torso, no head.
where that was going, and still chasing after Scott Horton's one point that he made at one point in time. So yeah, single tear shed.
Scott Horton's entire ideology is war bad. Okay.
No, it's not even that.
I mean,
Scott Horton's entire ideology is everything is America's fault and other countries have no agency. And also,
that sounds right.
I'm not an individual first. I'm America first, but also everything is America's fault.
I didn't get the America First vibe. No, because he's one of the ones that I continued to respect because, like, I don't get the vibe that he sold out to the America First movement.
He sold out to Angela McArdle. That's my issue with him.
I mean, he did join he joined the Mises Caucus back.
And he defended her. He has spoken in favor of her. He still supports her.
Yeah,
he supports her embezzlement, allegedly.
So many people that I respected ended up doing that. It's been quite a past couple years.
Angie did point out that the official reason that was pointed at as the thing that got Hoppe kicked was his article, Mises Institute, Quo Vadis.
See, I was correct.
But the article is just him continuing to whine, fillet Lou Rockwell, and then be like, I can't believe that you really like Millet. Oh, they like Millet more than me. They should like me the most.
That probably does have to suck if you're Hoppe, huh? Like, because everyone loves Hoppe, and now Millet comes along.
Dressing up in a costume? Like,
has he tried playing in a Rolling Stones cover band? Has he tried growing sideburns? I think it's the sideburns. Yes, that's my new theory. It's the sideburns. Sideburns are very important to history.
One theory is that one of the reasons he won is because he has nice hair. And I hadn't really looked until someone pointed that out. And I'm like, he does have pretty nice hair. I will grant him that.
I very much pay attention to the hair of politicians through the ages. Let me tell you, he's lacking a goatee.
She does!
Was that why Trump won?
Yes, because Trump had better hair than, he had more hair than Obama, right? And so, you're just doing a comparison side by side. Trump definitely had better hair than Hillary Clinton. I mean, I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong. Hillary Clinton's hair just looks like Jennifer Aniston gave up.
That's probably where she got her due. Let's be real.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Hillary Clinton was alive in the 90s. Every woman was Jennifer Aniston wannabe in the 90s. That was just required.
I was not.
You weren't a woman yet in the 90s?
I guess not. According to some people, I'm still
a woman.
Still a woman. I was a grill. George Foreman grill.
A grill. Exactly.
Joe, what are you supposed to put a poll for in the chat? What are we supposed to do? Did I miss that? Did I miss the poll? What are we supposed to poll? Someone tell me. I've got a delay.
Put a poll in the chat for Joe.
Put a poll in the chat. I don't even know what to poll. Anyway.
Okay. In a fight to the death, Rose or Amanda?
It's not fair.
That's not fair.
Okay, I want to know.
You have much longer reach.
Extremely tall. Yes, I'm much taller than Rose. I'm 5'8".
Why did you become British for Rose there? I'm much taller than Rose.
I could probably just roundhouse.
I mean, if you're over like 5'5", you might as well be a giant, as far as I'm concerned.
I'm a giant. I see. Again, I'm missing this because I have a delay on the comments on my end. Is that have we covered that? It is a shorter show tonight. We wish we could have more report.
There's not a war. There's an excursion.
Yeah, it's a military operation.
Excursion.
It's like what Trump talks about, what Putin talks about. They get the two mixed up. With the military operation in Ukraine. Joe, I'm taller. I'm significantly taller than Rose. So.
Same time, Rose had kids. Rose has the lower center of gravity. I believe that Rose goes for the knees. Amanda weighs like 28 pounds wet.
Rose is also extremely
collapses. Light. Rose is also skinny. It's true. But Rose has had to carry children on their hip. I've heard Amanda try to carry broccoli before. It's a lot.
That's not fair. Yes, he has. It was a lot. I was walking up the stairs. There was a lot of broccoli in the bag, and
I don't even want to know.
It's not even anything. I was carrying broccoli up a flight of stairs. I believe there was also a carton of yogurt in my bag at the time. Okay, so it wasn't just the broccoli.
It's true. It's true. I'll give her that there was yogurt in there.
Yeah. I was going up like 4 flights of stairs.
A drinkable yogurt.
Yes, so it's heavier.
All right, can you guys
Charlie
take
points
this to
out
your
that I'm right on
marriage
this one.
counselor, please?
I'm sorry? No, we can't.
Issues
because
to work through. So
they won't talk to us anymore. Amanda showed up with a bolo Mauser, and that was the end of that.
I do have bullet.
You'll have to use Chat
Kyle hasn't
Speaking
committed.
did you guys read that paper that came out about how Chat GPT is causing, like, I mean, we already knew about AI induced psychosis, but like it's like perfectly designed to cause people to spiral into delusion.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Like we had to remove someone from LPA for this, so
it wasn't for that.
I think I might know who you're talking about.
It wasn't for that. It just happens to be a comorbidity.
See, that's why I could not ever stand to like AI, even when it was new and everyone's acting like, "Ooh, you should try playing around with this ChatGPT. It's fun to talk to." No, all it does is flatter you. I just found it annoying. But
I will say there is one use that Kyle and I have found for ChatGPT, and that is occasionally Kyle makes it draw pictures for me. The more absurd, the better. So like deliberately really badly done pictures. The other night he made a bunch of Bolshevik sea lions for no reason, genuinely. And Nikolai Bukharin was there, but not a sea lion. This sounds like a weird dream that I had.
Mostly a sea lion.
No, he was entirely human.
Head on the sea lion.
No. Everyone was a sea lion except for Bukharin. And it's just like Bukharin's head on a rock. Next to all of these sea lions, there was sea lion Lenin. There was sea lion, apparently Trotsky. I thought it looked like Zinoviev, but Zinoviev's kind of a fat ass, so that makes sense. He was really fat. And then there was there's Bukharin, and there's Stalin, who had rouge. So
sea Lenin.
Yep. But yes, we did see that picture. Or sorry, that study, or I saw that study, Rose. If anyone wants to hear more talk about LLMs, then please do watch our LLM stream. I think it's Hype Tech. Is that what we ended up calling it? What?
LLMs.
Anyway.
Yes, correct.
But
it was Hype Tech, yes.
Here's what I like about all of this is that the pushback is coming so hard and so fast for the LLMs. I'm rather enjoying it. It's collapsing. It's collapsing in front of us. The bubble is bursting. However, I do actually think
just
that
like
AI.
Amanda. What?
I
didn't even know. Collapsing right in front of us.
I'm not collapsing right in front. What the hell? You just say things. This is supposed to be a news show, and you keep on lobbing barbs at me for no reason, except to suggest that I have difficulty carrying broccoli up several flights of stairs. And this is not anything that anyone cares about at any point in time. That what I'm trying to say, with the point that I'm trying to make, is so much. See, that's Bukharin. That's C. Bukharin, right?
I don't know what you're talking about.
That was AI-generated Bukharin.
It was, in fact. It was AI-generated Bukharin, and I actually do feel a sense of conflict over this now because I have been... Yeah, exactly. But see, I tell myself, and people can call me on this if you think this is a cop-out, I tell myself that it's okay to use LLMs to make these stupid pictures because the point is actually how absurd and how wrong can they get things.
Which is a lot.
Which is a lot, because it just makes... Nikolai Bukharin standing amongst the sea lions. All right. That's all I have, everyone. Please do donate to LP Alliance. Sorry, go on, Jake.
Oh, Joe was asking what people are doing to the moon. What are people doing to the moon?
I mean, that's
Atlas 2 launched. Artemis 2 launched.
We've banned cameras in the bedroom for a reason, and the moon and I are very proud people. So what I'm doing to the moon is none of Joe's business. Thank you very much.
I guess the libertarian answer.
That is, exactly.
I think Phil's correct. The level of amphetamines on this show is either too high or too low.
I I'm on the amphetamines. Kyle's the one who's derailing it constantly. I keep telling him to take drugs and he won't. Please scan the QR code.
I guess it's too low on my end.
Remember, kids, when they talk to you about peer pressure, this is the image of peer pressure.
It's a beautiful
She's the one trying to get you to take drugs.
Excuse me.
Be careful.
Value productivity.
Be careful, kids.
You should have pulled up that stupid above the influence arrow from that dumb marketing campaign in the 2000s. Exactly. I just remember there was a person in my town that would drive around with a bumper sticker with the above the influence arrow, but they had it pointing down. So it was subtle, so you had to know what it was in reference to, but I found it funny at the time.
Scan the QR code, everyone, and donate to get 100 Povertarian.
I told you she's peer pressure.
Joe, we need to go further. We need to go to Mars or something. We're just repeating stuff they did back in the 60s because we can't do anything now, ourselves. That's the big thing. We're going to go to the moon again. We've done that 50 years ago.
Jake, you're only 1 year older than me. How are you old?
Jake's
my day, we went to the moon.
Well, REM wrote a song about going to the moon in my day. But that's still been 30 years ago.
From Athens, just like REM. LPA drug hour new show idea. That's about right.
Every hour is LPA drug hour if I'm on screen. You have the copious amounts of narcotics and stimulants that I am on just on a regular basis, just twice my body weight and speed. That's not actually true. Kids don't do drugs. Scan the QR code though. The QR code is going to get people to Grand Rapids, going to help get Povertarians to Grand Rapids. Every single one of those proceeds will do that. Also, if you go to the lpalliance.com store and buy merch, 100% of the proceeds will go to that endeavor as well, unless you get a free Izzy shirt, and then 100% of the proceeds will go to Izzy Ali's case, Florida libertarian, fighting for his freedom and now his health as well. He is being held in DHS custody. And has recently been diagnosed with stage 3 kidney disease. So do all that. Go read The Torch, subscribe to The Torch, thetorch.media, submit to The Torch. Submit to The Torch, biblically. And we will see you back. Why did you cover up Rose's and Jake's faces?
Because it's supposed to be a rectangle, but it wasn't.
We see how it is, though, okay? That was all we needed to know.
We will see you back on. I'm on Are You Smarter Than Politician on Friday night. I wish it were Are You Smarter Than Kyle, because I would definitely win that one. He has been distracting me all day, really, just constantly. And we will see you on Tuesday for a Solidarity stream. We will see you again for... No more?
What?
We will see you again on Thursday for the business list. Until then, everyone, we are the business list. Good heavens. We're gonna say anarchy. And we're gonna say full transparency. Now I wanna see anarchists on the business list. Destroy!